A new year, and of course comes our New Year resolutions. I'm here now with Heather Governor from the Halton Environmental Network, and we're talking about New Year resolutions and how we can incorporate our environment into our new year. And you've got some great examples of how maybe the local residents can take part in giving back to our environment this year.
Absolutely. So if you're a person who does make New Year's resolutions, it's great if you can incorporate the environment into that and choose things that would benefit our local and global environments. One is to choose active transportation. We take a lot of our trips close to home to the grocery store, or some of us are even lucky to work close to home. And if you cycle or walk for those short trips, it's a great way to both benefit the environment and sometimes knock off one of your other New Year's resolutions, because a lot of people aim to get more physical activity in the new year.
Fantastic. And now the other thing that you had mentioned to me prior to this was that you can get creative in your own homes as well, and maybe eliminate some of the garbage that we're putting out there.
For sure, and that fits well with our Halton Waste Challenge. That's an ongoing project for us. What I like to do sometimes is to choose an item in my home, often something from the pantry, a snack that may come normally with a lot of packaging, and just for fun, try to make it with bulk ingredients with no packaging, partially just to remind myself over and over again that there are alternatives and we don't always need to get all this packaging.
Okay, and another thing, of course, the most important is to get outside, get active. We live in Halton region. Mm-hmm. There's so many things that we can do as families. Can you give us some great ideas that you know of?
Sure, we have. We're lucky to have a lot of trails, even just amongst the houses. So it's really easy to step outside your door and find somewhere where you can be in the forest. And if we're spending time outdoors, it's good for our mental and physical health. And if we are enjoying nature, we're far more likely to make choices to protect it.
Fantastic. Any other ideas that our residents can do to help this new year?
Well, we have a film screening coming up next week, Thursday, January 11th. So this is a great way to get inspired to make some of these beneficial choices. It's called Beyond Crisis, and it's a film about climate change by a local Toronto-based filmmaker. We don't see a lot of those. It's usually US-based, so this has a lot more of the Canadian perspective and still that global perspective, and it's a way to get inspired to make some of the changes and take the actions that we need to see.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining us here today and giving us a great look at what we can do this new year. And of course, there is that screening coming up. For more information, make sure you check it out and get inspired and give back to our environment. Thanks so much for joining us here today.
Thanks for having me.